Example 14.10d gives us a new function, and we have the function here f, and f is given to us with a standard form equation. Let me write down the end behavior. End behavior will be y approaches infinity as x approaches infinity, and y will approach negative infinity as x approaches negative infinity. Your x-intercept calculation, which is essentially your zeros calculation, is going to require you to use the factor theorem. And one of the consequences of needing to use the factor theorem is that you will also need to use the rational zero theorem. That's the P over Q list. So with those two things combined, you will eventually be able to get all of your x-intercepts. Here's what they are. Your x-intercepts are at -1, 0. They are at -1 plus the square root of 13 over 3, 0, as well as -1 minus the square root of 13 over 3, 0. And the y-intercept is not going to be the origin this time, since I don't have an x-intercept at the origin. You will calculate your y-intercept to be located at 0, -4. And as far as the symmetry is concerned, there is going to be no symmetry. You'll want to use a calculator to approximate the x-intercepts that go with the two irrational values. Let me go ahead and mark the x-intercept at -1. You want to pause and go ahead and do those calculations for yourself. Go ahead and do that now. You should calculate that the -1 plus square root of 13 over 3 is about 0.9, and then the -1 minus square root of 13 over 3 is about -1.5. That gives us 3 x-intercepts all really close together and a y-intercept at 0, -4. Your end behavior on the right hand side should be going up, and your end behavior on the left hand side should be going down. And I should also mention that the multiplicity of each one of these x-intercepts is just going to be 1. That makes this a very straightforward graph to complete. Everything's just going to be a nice simple cross through. Starting down here at the end behavior, I'm going to go up through my first x-intercept, make a smooth turn, come back down through my y-intercept, and then that's going to take me back up through the x-intercept at 1, and eventually connecting to my end behavior going up to the right. And this is the graph of f.